turn around. You guys get closer, okay? And Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
Latte San, did you want to come down with Mr. Mayor?
Yeah.
Come on. Good, good. The two of you, if you'd like to.
How are you?
Now, you guys, to make this easy, on the mayor, you guys probably should hold that a little
He has
tighter.
an indoor booty and an outdoor booty.
Okay. Okay.
The two of us?
The two of you, yeah, Latte San.
Okay, are there real scissors or were these kind?
Those will come.
We need the photographer out of the
Craig
background,
Crandall
though.
is sure. I have verified those. Those will come.
Okay. Are you going to tell us? 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Let's try it again. Up here, maybe.
Yeah. Hang on, wait. Don't take pictures of this, please. We'll do a little sheet.
Here.
We'll get that in there.
I can do this from this side.
On that side there?
Dance
There we
it.
go.
There we
That
go.
works.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much.
I don't know this now. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Are those our own scissors?
Thank you, Craig.
Oh, you're welcome. Happy they almost.
I'm glad that you gave me the heads up.
Why we made in the capital of Chicago.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Prajna Paramita Sutra is the sutra of transcendental wisdom. Last several years, I have come here and chanted Prajna Paramita Sutra. I hope you like it. Therefore, today I am going to do it again. So thank you. Prajna Paramita Haridaya Sutram Aya Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva Gambhirayam Prajna Paramidayam Jayam Jaramano Yavalokayatisma Pancha Skandhara Tansya Savapava Sunyan Pasyatisma Iha Sariputra Rupam Sunyataiva Rupam Rupana Pritaka Sunyatayana Pritaka Yat rupam sa sunyata ya sunyata tat rupam ewameva vedana sanca sanskara vijanani Iha Sariputra Sarva Dharma Aniruddha Amala Vimala Nona Navaripurana Tasman Chariputra Sunyatayam No Rupam No Vedana No Sancha No Sanskara No Vichanani No Chakshuha Srotra Krana Chihapakaya Manasi No Rupa Sabda Gandha Rasa Saprastasya Dharmaha Na Chakshura Dhatura Yavanna Mano Dhatuha Na Vidya Na Vidya Kasyo Na Vidya Kasyo Yavanna Chara Maranam Na Chara Marana Kasyo Na Dukha Samudra Ya Nirodha Maraga Na Chanam Na Pangitvam Bodhisattvasya Pranya Paramita Mastusya Viharati Chittavarana Nastitvat Datrasto Viparaya Satikranto Nishtani Ravarna Yavastitara Sarva Buddha Pranya Paramita Masvishya Anuttaram Samyang Sambuddhim Visambuddha Tasman Chatarya Pranya Paramita Mahamantro Mahavidya Mantro Nuttara Mantro Sama Sama Mantra Sarva Dukkha Prasamana Sanyamami Yatvata Pranya Paramita Yamukto Mantra Tanyaka Gate Gate Paragate Parasangate Bodhiswaha Gate Gate Paragate Parasangate Bodhiswaha Gate Gate Paragate Parasangate Bodhiswaha
Just before we get started on our celebration today, I want to do a little house chores, if you will. First of all, I want to remind everyone to please turn off your cell phones so that they're not going off during the ceremony. Celebration and temple dedication today will last approximately 2 hours. If you need to use the restroom during that time, there are 2 over in this direction here, behind where the statue is, next to the library. There's also one downstairs off of the kitchen. As far as exits are concerned, there's the exit you all came in over there. There's an exit over here. There's also one in the back of the church. If you're seated downstairs, there's an exit through the kitchen and also an exit at the top of the stairs that lead down to the basement. There are a number of security officers here today from the temple who will be later on directing the parade. They have the orange sashes on, so if you need any assistance for anything whatsoever, please feel free to contact one of those security people. Instructions for the parade through the square will follow later on. We've passed out water bottles to everyone today. Please use the blue recycle bins to discard the water bottles. And I ask that you don't put anything in the recycle bins except for the plastic bottles. Thank you. At this time then, I would like to introduce the Venerable Upananda, who will be the Master of Ceremony for today's celebration.
Ladies and gentlemen, the arrival of the Venerable Sangha, please rise.
Can you stand right here? Can you stand right here so that no one stands next to the camera? Yeah. I got it. You married? What's her name? Your name? What's your favorite name, Mike? Who? Yeah, are you your husband with you? Okay. See that? Yeah, nice.
Please be seated. Thank you. Reverences, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my dearest children, welcome to the opening of the grand opening of Blue Lotus Temple, Chicago, and 2012 Buddha Day or VESAKHA celebrations. We apologize to you for our failure to give each and every one of you a seat. I know it's crowded. At this point, we are starting our official opening. At this point, on behalf of Blue Lotus Buddhist Temple here in Woodstock, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to this noble gathering. And I apologize to you, pardon my failure to welcome each and every one of you individually. But I feel obligated to personally welcome Dr. Brian Sager, the Mayor of Woodstock. Thank you, sir, for your and Venerable Bhante Sujata's spiritual guru. He is sitting the front on my right, the front row, right in the middle. He is most venerable Watthegama Sri Dhammavasa Nayaka Mahakera. What a proud guru, even though Buddhist monks are not supposed to be proud. Thank you, Venerable Sir, and thank you, Reverend Sirs. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests and parents, my dear children. First of all, we are going to practice 2 minutes noble silence. At this point, As the bell goes on, please slowly close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath and breathe out. And one more time, let's take a long deep breath and let it go. And a third time. Think of this noble moment. At this point, we should send our special metta, our loving kindness, the most venerable Bhante Ji or Dr. Gunaratana Mahathera, the abbot and guru of West Virginia Buddhist Meditation Center, who was supposed to come. All of a sudden, he fell critically ill, and he is now in a hospital in Toronto, Canada. Bhante Ji loves Bhante Sujata and the Blue Lotus community so much that he still wanted to come against the doctor's advice. We deeply miss him. Please send your loving kindness to him. May Bhante Ji get well soon. Have a sense of Buddha's presence by meditating on your own Buddha nature. Taking a long deep breath silently. Whisper to your mind, may I be well, happy, and peaceful. Please open your eyes. Next is lighting of the VESAKHA lantern. This is the one. So, as the lantern is being lit, meditate upon your aspiration to fully awaken yourself one day. The lantern is a VESAKHA gift from Siddharth and Deva Priya and the Sri Lankan Buddhist Youth Group here in Chicago. Up next is much awaited moment. With utmost respect, we now invite the spiritual guru of Bhante Sujata and the Blue Lotus resident monks, the most venerable Vatthegama Dhammavacanayaka Mahathera, abbot of Sri Subodharam International Buddhist Center in Sri Lanka and of Sri Lankaram Buddhist Mahavihara in Brisbane, Australia, and Chief Sanghanayaka of Australia to unveil the Buddha statue. Amid chanting by Blue Lotus Sangha, led by Venerable Vimala and Venerable Susila, and taught by Venerable Kantale Sumanthera. Thank you, Venerable. Mahathera and Venerable Friends of the Lotus Temple, led by Venerable Sanyata, for that beautiful veneration to Buddha. As you see, the World Peace Land is being led by representatives of Blue Lotus Board of Directors, Guy Spinelli, Nancy Schwab, Bill Reddy, Julie Gibson, and Christine Hannah Waspy.
With you
Thank you so much, our spiritual friends of Lotus, Blue Lotus community, for your beautiful Tara chanting. As the chanting continued, our special guests, Dr. Padmini Divas, Dr. Ted Divas, Kathy Gordon and Mark Gordon, Shani Vijay and Swarana Vikramaratne, they offered flowers to the Buddha. They are sitting on the front row in the middle. So, Bhante Sujatha just reminded me the construction, the remodeling of the church, the temple. I don't see difference between temple and church. So I could use either word, right? So Bhante Sujatha specifically invited the mentioned special guests, because if not for their support, the construction of the temple, the spiritual, the physical setting of the community would not have been possible. And he asked me to pay his gratitude to you. Thank you. Up next is a Vietnamese dance presented by our fellow Vietnamese community. So the dance group come from Quang Minh Temple in Chicago. These girls are students of the Sunday school of the Vietnamese temple. They took a month to practice for this dance. They will dance to a song about celebrating the birth of Shakyamuni Buddha on April full moon day of the lunar calendar, which is May full moon in solar calendar. This is a humble offering to the Buddha's birthday today. Enjoy.
Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Venerable monks and nuns, ladies and gentlemen, and Buddhist devotees, we are honored to be here today to celebrate the Buddha Day celebration and the grand opening ceremony of the new Blue Lotus Temple. The dance group from Quang Minh Temple in Chicago would like to perform a dance as a humble contribution to this great commemoration to the Sakyamuni Buddha. The group will dance to a song called Ngày Rằm Tháng Tư in Vietnamese. This means April 15, full moon on the lunar calendar. On this day, thousands of birds in the meeting garden are singing, and the radiant morning sunshine welcomes the birth of the Buddha. The world is rejoicing the Buddha's birthday, for he will shine his compassionate light into this dismal world, ending pain and suffering. Although this song only focuses on the birth of the Buddha, it is interesting that around this time of the year, in mid-April of the lunar calendar, many places around the world celebrate what is called the Triple Festival. This festival commemorates 3 different events of the Buddha's life: his birth, his enlightenment, and his attainment of nirvana. He dedicated his whole life to end pain and suffering for all sentient beings. With much gratitude and appreciation for all that he has offered, our dance today is our sincere offering to the VESAKHA, Sakyamuni Buddha's birthday. We hope you enjoy our presentation. Thank you.
Ngày rằm tháng tư sáng tươi về đây, trời bình minh ngàn chim líu lo vần cây. Ngày chân gian vui đón tết Phật tử tôn, trong nắng mai huy hoàng mừng ngày đan xen. Ngày rằm tháng tư chúng ta mừng vui, vầng hào quang vương gió sáng nơi ngàn phương. Mừng chân gian u tối không còn đau thương, bao chúng sanh vui mừng ngày rằm tháng tư. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Phật Đà. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Phật Đà. Ngàn hoa nở sáng soi về muôn lối biển khơi, ngàn trùng sông lẫn trôi niềm tin khắp nơi. Nam mô chúng con kính xin lạy ngài. Nam mô chúng con kính xin nguyện cầu, cầu cho muôn chúng sanh đời thời hết khổ đau, và từ đây sống trong ánh sáng đã vào. Ngày rằm tháng tư sáng tươi về đây, trời bình minh ngàn chim líu lo vần cây. Ngày trần gian vui đón Đức Phật tử tôn, trong nắng mai huy hoàng mừng ngày đan xanh. Ngày rằm tháng tư chúng ta mừng vui, vầng hào quang bên soi sáng nơi ngàn phương. Mừng trần gian u tối không còn đau thương, bao chúng sanh vui mừng ngày rằm tháng tư. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Phật Đà. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Phật Đà. Ngàn hoa nở sáng soi về muôn lối biển khơi, ngàn trùng dương lẫn trôi niềm tin khắp nơi. Nam mô chúng con kính xin lạy ngài. Nam mô chúng con kính xin nguyện cầu, cầu cho muôn chúng sanh đời thời hết khổ đau, và từ đây sống trong ánh sáng đã vàng. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Phật Đà. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Phật Đà. Ngàn hoa nở sáng soi về muôn lối biển khơi, ngàn trùng dương lẫn trôi niềm tin khắp nơi. Nam mô chúng con kính xin lạy ngài. Nam mô chúng con kính xin nguyện cầu, cầu cho muôn chúng sanh đời thời hết khổ đau, và từ đây sống trong ánh sáng đã vào.
Thank you very much, young daughters of Buddha, for your fabulous performance. One more time. Up next is Puja dance in veneration of Buddha by Savitha Sheladurai. She is a well-known dancer. With her body language, facial expressions, she narrated an otherwise ineffable story of deep devotion in the fully awakened one, the Buddha. Thank you very much, Sarvata, and please give another applause. The most venerable Maharagama Dhammasri Nayaka Mahathera, the abbot of the first Theravada Buddhist temple in Washington, D.C. And then, so we invited him as a special guest to lead the chanting group during the unveiling, during the proclamation and temple opening. But due to an unavoidable circumstances, he has to leave early. We miss him. Even though he's gone, we should thank him. Now, something very special going to happen in the moment. Anybody guess? Venerable Bhante Sujata will now address the gathering.
Dear Venerable, my teacher, and all the monks and nuns, I am very happy to see you all this evening. When we do the construction of this building, many of my students who came to me and asked, Bhante, your talk is the most highlighting speech of the whole program. Are you prepared? Then I was thinking, I want to prepare my talk. Like a month ago, I started writing. When I was writing my speech, I realized it doesn't work. Then I gave it up. Then I was thinking my topic is whatever come to my mind. All my life, I didn't have any organized speech. Even from my childhood as a teenage monk, I never used any notes for my talks. Last 10 years, in the basement of this building, you church people, I talked to so many people, I gave so many Dharma talks. I think my effort, you all are witnessing this moment. One time when I was in Arizona, I was doing my few speeches there, talks. There's a small city called the Cave Creek. The mayor, he was so impressed about my spiritual journey and invited me to his office. And he asked me to do some work for his community. Then one day we had the roundtable discussion with a couple of members of the city. The first question he asked Mayor Vincent, Bante, I know what you are doing, but I want to have a clear idea for my fellow members, what you are going to teach for my people. Most of my students already know I'm very funny, and I always give him funny answers. I said, I'm very sorry, I don't teach anything. If you pick me as a teacher, you pick a wrong person. I'm not here to teach. Then he was looking at me kind of like confused. Then what are you doing here? You accepted my invitation. I said, how about if I share my love, if I share my compassion and my experiences as a monk more than 30 years? How about that? Then he said, great, we need that. I said, okay, then I will do that. So what I did last 10 years here in this building, more than teaching, I shared my love, I shared my experiences and my compassion. Whoever come to me, sit in front of me. I know you have so many stories about it. Early age, when I became a Buddhist monk, I didn't have any idea what I'm going to do. No plans, no ideas. I played around the temple, climbing trees, lot of troubles as my teacher. So then I moved to Australia in my early 20s. It was so difficult, if I'm honest today, that lifestyle in Australia. Beginning of that monastery now is very well built, beautiful monastery. After 20 years later, I was there. We didn't have a really good place to live. I just by myself. Lot of cockroaches at night, very difficult to sleep. I spent really vigorous, difficult time in Brisbane, Australia. That's okay, I can handle it as a monk. I did 4 years in Australia, I did my work. Then I came to United States, having one of the invitation of my other training teachers, Bante Mudita. I used to live in a Great Lake Buddhist temple in Michigan, 5 years. They are wonderful people. They gave me everything, food, shelter, medicine, everything. I had a really good time there. Many people here from the Michigan temple, I'm grateful to you all today, this evening. So I worked 5 years so hard. I had a lot of energy. After doing 5 years, I had the feeling, this is not right. Something missing in my life. I don't know what it is. I was questioning about myself. I have a great feeling about my order as a monk, my spiritual journey. But I felt something missing. I was thinking and thinking, I couldn't figure out what it is. I thought, I'm going to change. I'm going to change. So I don't know how I'm going to change. You ask my teacher, ask my parents, ask my brother monks. I'm a stubborn monk. I always go with my gut feeling. I made the decision, I'm leaving this temple. I don't know where I have to go. I made the decision, announced to people, I'm leaving. Everybody was shocked. So I was looking places, sent so many emails to so many churches around the country, and I heard one of my friends, UU Church, Unitarian Church, are welcoming all the religions. He asked me to contact them. I contacted them. So many emails I sent, all night sitting in front of the computer. Like 50, 60 emails. I was so excited. 4 weeks, nothing. I felt, oh, it doesn't work. Now what I'm going to do? Fearful, unknown, I don't know what is happening to my life. What happens? 6 weeks later, I got 2 emails, one from Georgia, Atlanta, one UU church, other one, this building, former UU church. Dan Larson, minister, who is sitting in front of me, and with blue shirt, Dan, wave your hand. So, having His mercy and kindness and compassion, I came to this church. First I met Harold Rail. Where's Harold? Please. He's the same group. That time they were functioning in the UU church. I went to his office first. He had the big smile on his face. I don't know what I had to talk. My English is very poor, very difficult to communicate. Whatever he said, I didn't understand most of them. But I felt the heart. Then he took me to the church and introduced to the Dan Larson. I met him. Then he said, there's a family. If you want to live with them, I can introduce to you. Oh my God, family? I away from the family now. How I am going to live with the family again? Even I don't know about my family. Anyway, I just follow my gut feeling. I went to a house in Cary, next, after Crystal Lake, you all know. I saw Paul is sitting there. Please, Paul, wave your hand. And then I saw nobody there, just Paul. Then I saw Sam. She's Korean Buddhist, Sam. And she came with 2 kids, 3 and 4 years old. Shine and John Paul. Now they are big, just. And so then I felt, looking at them, they are smiling, they are happy. I felt this is my home. I'm going to live with them. They are very welcoming, warm, and I moved to that house. Can you imagine husband and wife, 2 children, 3 and 4, in between a Buddhist monk? Nice combination. So first week I was watching and observing what I had to do. I like to clean. That's my passion. And I always clean. Song loves it. And always appreciate. So I used to live with them 3.5 years. I used to their life and lifestyle. I did the babysitting for them sometimes. And it was a wonderful time I had. I lived with them 3.5 years. Even a thought, a feeling, we didn't hurt each other. It was a wonderful time. I call my family. Still, I go there and I live with them. I go and sleep sometime in the couch. Still, I feel like home. Then I started my school and ESL classes, English as a second language. Then after, I thought I want to improve my knowledge and English speaking skills. Then I came to the church to learn Spanish. Sue Mativia, this beautiful lady who is sitting in front of me, Sue. And she was the Spanish teacher. Why not? Spanish too, English and Spanish. So then Dan Larson, the minister, he was also in the Spanish group. He also studied Spanish. Then that day, he asked me, Vante Sujata, could you please teach some meditation in my people, my community, in my church? I said, Dan, I'm very sorry, no. I'm so scared to death what he asked. Then he was keep asking, I said, sure, I will start that. So first day I started for my first meditation class. I don't know what I had to say. I saw a couple of people, even they are here right now. I don't know what I had to say. I just smiled. I just said some few words. They smiled at me. And I smiled again. Back and forth we smiled each other. And after 10-20 minutes later they left. I thought I'm done. Then I talked to the Dan, please don't ask me again, it's too much. And then he said, no, you can do this. So being a monk, very difficult to say no. And I started again next Saturday sitting in the basement. I was praying myself, this is my last, I don't want to do this. Please, people, don't show up. Then I saw same few people sitting in front of me. Then I was thinking, it's working. So they like me. They want to smile. So last 10 years, we smile a lot. So we smile together all the time. So just being smiling each other, we build this temple. We didn't do that much. As then I didn't give them very difficult to understand, difficult topics. I didn't give any Dharma talks to them. I didn't do that. So I always shared my love and compassion. So now I'm doing my meditation class. Suddenly I was severely, I was sick. I cannot go to the school. I don't have health insurance. I'm sick. Paul and Sam, they took me to the hospital. An emergency room. I was there a couple of days. It was so scary. So I don't know what I had to do now. Couple $1,000 on the medical bill. I had to go to the doctor. Then I don't have money to buy medicine. Always good thing about Paul. He asked me how you are doing with your medicine. Then I said I don't know. Then he called Dr. Varma, who he has his clinic in McHenry, and he took me to the doctor. He paid his pocket so many times. He saved my life. Thank you, Dan. I never give up my meditation classes. Every Saturday, cold winter. You all know this basement is very cold, winter time. Every Saturday morning, I come to the church. I put each cushion, go to that cold room. Even I was sick. Every morning, I was thinking, I am doing this for people to find happiness and joy. Every morning, Saturday morning, last 9 years, I did that. So people received my love and compassion very well. That part nobody doesn't know how difficult my life was that time. Even Paul and some, they are kind to me. I don't know. I had some limits to ask them. Sometimes I felt if I eat my lunch, I don't have enough money to put the gas to my car. Then I skip my lunch. Then I talked to the Dan one day. Dan said, Bhante Sujata, you cannot do this. You have to have some money. You have to have some health insurance. You have to find some work. If you live in this country, you have to survive. I never worked outside of the monastic life. Then I said, Dan, I cannot go and work in the gas station. That's not good for a Buddhist monk. Then he said, give me some time. I will find some work for you. Then he contacted somebody from the Pioneer Center, Developmental Disabled People. Right away, they interviewed me, I got the job. I go to school in the morning until 2 o'clock. Then I go to work 2 to 11 at night. Then come home doing my homework. Again morning go to the school. Saturday and Monday I did my meditation class. Then that time I'm doing well, better, and I have health insurance. Because I'm very traditional Buddhist monk coming from very traditional Buddhist background. Most of traditional people very difficult to accept what I did, living with a family, going to a work, they cannot understand that. Whatever you see this beautiful place today, that is my strength, that is my energy, how hard I work for this place. Continuing, go to work, I have some money, I have health insurance, that's the best thing I ever had. Anytime I can go to the hospital. So then, so many people here in the local community, they helped so much, they supported me all the time. But many people who don't know about me, they start criticize. He is an anti-Buddhist monk. He is not a real good Buddhist monk. And two group of people helped me, people who supported me for my work and my promoting the teaching of the Buddha, and that's the one help. And also other group of people who criticize me, who condemn me. I have so much love for them. Because of them, I got the strength, I got the energy, I was keep doing my job. Because I felt inside my mind, I am doing right. I am not ruining the Buddha's teaching. I am not ruining this spiritual path. I am doing right. It doesn't matter whoever criticizes me. They are the people giving me so much love and attention and courage. So I did this. I just follow my heart. I didn't care about people, but they said, I care about people certain ways. When people criticize me, I don't have any thought about it. I can handle any criticism. I know today I'm very emotional. People never see me like this, people. You know that. You never see me, I'm crying. Because this is my true heart. This is the tears of joy. So then I quit my job after 3 years. I'm doing well. My community is supporting me now. So still, I work 3 years. But still people think, some people, I'm still go to work. He has a lot of money now. He's not real Buddhist monk. It doesn't matter for me. I did my work. Because you all are witnessing here this evening for my work, my love and my experiences. Then after that I was thinking, I had to have a place to live. I had to move on, next step. Then I thought, I'm going to buy a house. I have a job, I'm going to apply for the lands. And so then I talked to the Patlasan who passed away a few months ago, and they were looking for houses for me. Then I found in a condominium in Crystal Lake, and then we applied for the loan. I didn't get it. I rejected because I don't have enough credits. What happened? I was sad. Again, I was thinking. Then Pat and Dan again called me. They said, Bhante Sujata, don't worry, we will do something. I said, I already gave it up. I don't get it. I don't want it. So after a week later, so Dan and Pat called me and said, you have a house. Whatever house you like, you have it. We got the loan. I'm surprised, I don't know what happened. I said, okay, if I get it, I love it. Right? And so then I had the car, I had to pay the car loan. This is my story. And so then I got the house, I'm living there. Then monthly car payment, I never received. Now car payment suddenly stopped. Then I contact the Nissan, the Nissan Motor Corporation, and then they said somebody paid half of it. Then I checked all the details. Then I found Sue and Dan Mativia, these beautiful people who is sitting in front of me. They paid 8,000 for my car and put my loan down and passed the loan for me for the house. We moved to next door, the parsonage, the monks' residence. And so we all monks live in that condominium. We did all the temple activities in the condominium building in Crystal Lake. Now I don't work, I have enough support, I'm doing well. So then I thought I have to have somebody for my life to share and continue my work. Then I invited another beautiful heart, beautiful person, most compassionate Buddhist monk I ever met. Bhante Chan, most of you know him. Please Chan, where are you? Please stand up. So he came and he can cook very well. And so he fed me every day and I don't worry about any food. He cooked 5 years for me. I never asked him to cook for me, but he always appreciated my work and my journey as a monk, what I'm doing. He's the first one in my monastic life who appreciated my work. I'm so grateful to him. So after that, I invited so many other monks. Bhante San, you all know, our office manager. So actually his name is Bhante Sanyata. We always cut half of his name. We rule the names. So we call him San now. So he's the one run the temple now. Because I don't have any idea what is happening in the temple. Because he's taking care of everything. Then I invited Bhante Samita. And so he's doing the Sunday school. My latest, the addition to the temple, Bhante Suman. He's the one who was the decorating person. He's the one who keeps this temple clean and organized. Right? He's very sensitive heart. Now he is the one doing all the cooking part. He's so worried about my food. He go to school every morning and without making my meal, he never leave home. And he is so always compassionate for my food and my meal. I'm so grateful to him. So then we have another new addition to the temple. We all love her. We call the mother of the Blue Lotus, Bhikkhuni Vimala. She is my first and only ordination student. As a senior monk, I'm over 20 years of my full ordination now. I'm the first Buddhist monk who ordained a woman as a first student, I think. So I'm so grateful to have her in my life. She's doing a great job. I'm so grateful to her. Thank you, Vimala. Then I want to talk about all our board members. The board members are the best board members in the world. So we never had the argument or fight. Always when we do the board meeting, I always reminding them, this is our practice. This is a part of our practice. So they did a great job. I made the rule. Without building the temple, you cannot leave this board. I made that rule. They love me so much and they always telling, Bhante, we do whatever you want, we do it. They never left the board and they built the temple. Our president, Glenn Evie, please stand up. Our vice president, without him, we cannot do these constructions. He did a great job. Thank you. Our secretary, Nancy Swab. Nancy, where are you? Our treasurer, Bill Reddy, he is the one making money. And the director, Brian Waspi. And also our, one of the board members and the director, she is also our interior designer, Christine Hanna. And also proud work she is doing, Julie Gregson. And also we had a couple of other board members previously served the board, and I'm so grateful to everybody who are here today. So thank you so much, all the board members, I'm grateful for them. And also, my last few things I have to say, I'm so grateful to my teacher, Bhante Dhammavasa. I'm the first student of my teacher. I had a really good time. He's the most compassionate teacher I ever had. And he trained me really well. I have two fathers. my real biological father and also my teacher. I always accept him as my second father. He never hit me. Usually we have really difficult, vigorous monastic training. We never had difficult time. Always is very gentle and kind. He trained me really well. You know, I'm a stubborn person, and so always he trained me as a wild animal. So you can see me, I'm trained now, well trained. So he did a great job. He had a great patience with me. I'm so appreciate his hard work. Thank you so much. Also, my mother and my father, they are here. This is second time, and they don't understand English. So they didn't like my ordination in the beginning. They had a really tough time because I'm the only son in my family. They didn't like it at all. They did everything to control that, stop that, but it didn't work. So finally I got the permission. I became a monk. Every time when I ask my mother about this, sometimes I'm making fun with her. I'm coming home, I disrobe, I marry, and making fun with her. She always telling me, don't do that. You are the blessing for me. If I had something in my life, you are the birth giving, your birth, that's the blessing for me. You have to continue to your life. My father, after he come to this country like 4 years ago, and he always thinking I have to come to Sri Lanka and do something work in Sri Lanka. So then he said, don't come to Sri Lanka, stay here. We saw what you are doing here. We are so happy and we are proud about you. In this moment, I have to say some few words in Sinhala for them to understand. මේ වෙලාවේ අම්මටයි අප්පච්චිටයි මම බොහෝම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. මාව ලෝකෙට බිහි කරලා හදලා මම ලොකු මහත්කලාට ශාසනයට පූජා කරලා අද දවසේ අම්මත් අප්පච්චිත් අනන්ත අප්‍රමාණව මේ ගැන හිතලා සතුටු වෙනවා ඇති කියලා මම හිතනවා. ඒ නිසා අද දවසේ මම මේ සියලුම කරපු පින්කම් වල බලය ඔබ සියලු දෙනාටම නිදුක් නිරෝගී සුව දිගාසිරි ලැබෙන්නට මම මේ වෙලාවේ ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. මගේ ආශාත් අරගෙන තවත් දිගාසිරි ලැබලා නැවතත් ඇමරිකාවට එන්න ලැබෙන්න කියලා මම ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. So in this moment I'm grateful to all of you, and also I had to do two big announcements. One of them is our webmaster Benjamin. He did the website last 8-9 years. He did a great job. His voluntary work, and his wife Bibi, and couple $1,000 for the website, but they didn't charge anything for the temple because he's one of my wonderful students. He did a great job. Now he's going to leave for a while on the website, and so I want to honor him. I want to be grateful for him. Benjamin, thank you so much. Please come to the forward. I have something for you. And also I want to appreciate her hard work. One day she came to me and asked, Bande, I want to start a Buddha Kids program of the temple. We have to teach for the children about meditation. Christian Carpenter. I said, sure, why not? She started last few years. She did her job and she did a great work. I'm really appreciating her kindness and her strength and her energy. And so now she's going to have some break and rest from the Buddha Kids program. So I really greatly appreciate her work. Christine Carpenter, please come. Maybe she's getting ready in the basement. Okay. So again, thank you so much, everybody. And again, today I want to ask you, I apologize, we don't have enough seats. I'm very sorry. And I know so many people here in this room. And also, I'm grateful to all of you who gathered here. And so you gathered here in the name of the Buddha. So thank you so much. And also I'm grateful to all the monks. I don't want to say all the names and all my brother monks and also the other monks from the other temples. They supported me very well for my journey. I'm so grateful to all of you. Hi, Bhikkhuni, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for everybody. All the brother monks and all the monastics, I'm grateful to them also. Thank you so much for your love and kindness. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful. Thank you.
He said he continued his mission as cockroaches were approaching, even if wild animals approach, and he would never give up. Up next is another much awaited moment, and that is the proclamation and temple offering to the monastery.